On this episode of Jag TV, we tell you more about the Student and Staff Member of the Month.
We'll show you some brand new fall decorations. Then Avery's going to be showing us how to make pumpkin bread.
From Blue Springs South High School, this is the award-winning Jag TV.
Hey Jags, welcome back to another episode of Jag TV. I'm Caden Martin.
And I'm Kylie Nitz. South Sea sports team has been hard at work continuing to train throughout their competitive season, which has been so far very successful. Here's Bradley to tell us more.
For all gamers seeking to test their skills, the Blue Springs South esports team has begun this year's fall season.
I am one of the many coaches on the esports team, and we have this awesome opportunity for students that love to play video games to come and get together and share their passion.
The esports team competes statewide with other schools, playing games like Overwatch and Rocket League in the fall, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and League of Legends in the spring.
They get to be a part of a community called MOSEF, which is the Missouri Scholastic Esports Federation, and they can join that Discord, and they have the opportunity to meet other gamers from across the state, set up scrims, and just communicate.
After shutting down due to COVID last spring, the team is eager to get back into the competitive field. If anyone is interested in joining, feel free to contact Coach Enlow at anlow@bssd.net or meet him in his classroom at the Blue Springs Freshman Center in room L5. We can't wait to see what the esports team has in store for us this year. I'm Bradley Benton, Jag TV.
For more information, email Mr. Enlow with questions. I might even join the team myself. Blue Springs South choirs have been rehearsing every day to prepare for their choir concert coming up on October 13th. This is the first concert in 2 years that the choirs have had where the PAC will be welcomed to full capacity. However, masks will still be required. But this is a big step towards getting back to normal here in the district.
We are just restarting what we had done before COVID. Students are working so hard and being really successful, so we'd love to see you out there. You can come out to the concert. Concert starts at 7 o'clock. Should be a couple hours, but that's next Wednesday on the 13th.
Now we take a look at a festive yet comfortable shop in the area. Here's Elise with the story.
This one?
Here at Petals and Potpourri, located in Blue Springs off Highway 7, you can find all things fall. Items perfect to fit the lovely autumn season, along with upcoming holidays such as Halloween and Thanksgiving.
October is a very special month with us. This is our anniversary. This year we're celebrating 42 years of business. We have a lot of seasonal decor right now, fall wreaths, we have fall centerpieces, pumpkins.
Not only does Petals and Potpourri have great decorations, but they also have stylish earrings, candles, and essential oils. Perfect small gifts for family and friends. To get the ultimate fall decor, be sure to check out Petals and Potpourri in Blue Springs, located off Highway 7. I'm Elise Edwards for Jag TV.
Thanks Elise, the decorations look amazing.
With this week's Jag TV comes another episode of JagCast, a podcast for students made by students. Kate Willey hosts this week's episode with special guest Maya Trober, a star runner here at South. They discuss her life and journey as a runner. The full version of the episode is up on our YouTube channel, South Jag TV.
The band went to their very first competition for the year. Let's go to Quinn to look at more.
Last weekend, the Jaguar Pride Marching Band competed at the Golden Regiment Invitational. It was their first competition in 2 years due to COVID. 14 bands from across the Midwest came to Blue Springs High School to be judged in musical performance, visuals, general effect, and overall performance. With needing space for nearly 14 trailers and over 50 buses, parents eventually packed every parking lot surrounding the stadium, making it one of the school's biggest events of the year.
Some even taking multiple days, such as BOA or Bands of America. When it comes to these type of competitions, you have a hosting place, then judges will come and bands will come out perform from all over. We have bands from Nebraska, Iowa, and all over Missouri right now.
South performed their show in the arena, a Roman gladiator themed march that took 4 months to prepare.
It takes a lot, and there's a lot that goes into a marching band, and we all worked. Everyone here works really, really hard to be good at what we do. So,
after being there for almost 10 hours, South took home third in overall performance behind Grand Valley High School in second and Jinx High School from Oklahoma in first. It was a great turnout here in Blue Springs, and you can catch the Jaguar Pride Marching Band next weekend in Springfield at the Ozarko competition. I'm Quinn Van Wyk for Jag TV.
Congrats to Jaguar Pride on their win. Keep playing strong and having fun. Blue Springs South Matt Randolph is now the District Student of the Month. He's involved in a ton of school activities like the boys golf team, National Honor Society, president of the boys volleyball team, vice president of the DECA chapter, and captain of the boys volleyball club. And he still has time to rack up 100 volunteer hours. Dr. Gang said Matt has a great personality and amazing grades with a 4.0 GPA. The District Employee of the Month is Zelta Woods and Lisa Soner. She's involved in Battle of the Brains, head of the science department, club organizing, and runs a Science Girls Night Out Club. Principal Weatherspoon says her patience, knowledge, kindness, and how she connects with kids and staff makes her stand out. Nice job, guys. Coming up, we'll be checking into Moreland Ridge with Kylie. Avery's going to be showing us how to make homemade pumpkin bread. We'll be going into sports with Sawyer.
I love working at Chick-fil-A because
I love working at Chick-fil-A because
I love working at Chick-fil-A because it is so much fun to be hanging out with people that are positive. This place has become my family.
and you meet so many great and wonderful people here at Chick-fil-A.
Come join our family at Chick-fil-A Blue Springs. You're going to love it too. You can apply online or in person. We'll be glad to have you.
Big Frog is offering a great deal right now and giving money back to the school district. Each time you order customized shirts for school clubs and associations, 10% of the total purchase will fund grants and scholarships distributed through the Blue Springs Education Foundation. It's a win-win situation. Design your own t-shirts at the area's largest selection of styles and colors, and money goes right back into the district's Education Foundation. For more information, contact Big Frog at 816-795-1115 or check their website, bigfrog.com/independence.
Hey Jaguars, it's Joey here from Culver's. Welcome back to school. We have some awesome treats for you here. I want to tell you about our freshly made small batch frozen custard. Every day we have vanilla and chocolate, and then you have an awesome variety of things to choose from. Chocolate syrups, strawberries, fruits, nuts, toppings, candies, anything that you can imagine. You guys have an awesome semester, and we can't wait to see you here at Culver's.
Kick off the fall season with a fun farm experience at Colonial Gardens. Beginning Friday, September 17th, and every Friday and Saturday through the end of October, Colonial Gardens is the place to be. Enjoy all the fall activities including pumpkin patches, hay rides, apple picking, livestock tours, yard games, crafts, hot chocolate, s'mores, and more. There's even live music in the courtyard. Colonial Gardens is located on the south side of Blue Springs, and for more information, go to the website colonialgardenskc.com.
News from South High School in the city of Blue Springs. You're watching Jag TV.
Welcome back, Jags. Lamar's Donuts has increased their prices by nearly 20% in an effort to pay their employees more after the Overland Park location was left empty due to an employee walkout, resulting in the shutdown of the location until a crew from Denver could jump in and help out. Now we take a look at more news in the city, state, and nation with Charlie.
In the city, Blue Springs Historical Society is selling tickets to see the Dillingham Lewis House Ghost Tours. Tickets cost $25 and the money goes towards their organization. Be sure to get them now, they usually sell out on the weekends. In the state, I have some spectacular news for you people looking for a good scare. West Bottom's Haunted Houses in Kansas City has opened. You should go check out the Beast. You will have to wear a mask and get a temperature check upon entry though, just a heads up. Finally, in the nation, the second Venom movie, Venom Let There Be Carnage, made a good $11.6 million in previews. It is rated 61% in Rotten Tomatoes. The first Venom movie had 30% in Rotten Tomatoes. Fans commented that the second movie was better and more entertaining than the first. That's all for CSN Now. To Nolan from Reminders.
Thanks, Charlie. Mud Throwers is meeting every first and third Wednesday of each month. The next meeting is October 6th. Anyone is welcome to join at any time.
Mud Throwers is a club that is designed for students who are creative and might want to try a new media in clay.
Starting October 4th, Senate will be selling Halloween suckers in the Commons during lunch for $1 each. All the suckers will be delivered the week of Halloween.
And you can buy them for yourselves or for a friend, and then Senate will give the suckers to whoever your friend is.
Community Unity Week is coming up from October 11th to October 15th. Student Senate member Alex Israelite has some more info.
Yeah, so Community Unity Week is where we get Blue Springs and Blue Springs South, where they combine together, unify as one, and we gather non-perishable goods and items, and we give them to Community Services League, which is located in Blue Springs, and they distribute that to classes and into families that are in need.
If you're interested in becoming an A+ student, there are 2 more opportunities for training in the library on October 13th and November 10th during JAG Hour. For more details, email Mr. Baer or go to the North Office. Finally, remember to stay masked up and safe. Although COVID rates are steadily declining, keeping our guard up is the only way to beat this thing for good. That's all for this week's reminders. I'm Nolan Baker. Now here's Griffin for this week's COVID update.
Thanks, Nolan. Hey, staff and students. Here are your numbers from last week's COVID update. Over the past week, there have been 42 new cases within the school district, with only 3 of them being due to school-related spread. Because of exposure at school, there have been 34 quarantines. Since August 23rd, there have been 332 cases across the district. The school with most cases is Blue Springs High School with 11 cases. The overall weekly case rate of COVID-19 in eastern Jackson County has continued to increase over the last week in all age groups except for ages 0 to 4. The amount of fully vaccinated residents in eastern Jackson County have increased to 47.3%, which is a 2.2% increase in the total population over the past 5 weeks. So do your part by keeping your masks on so we can keep learning in person. Let's keep knocking out COVID-19 together. That's all for your weekly COVID update. I'm Griffin Heidi, Jag TV.
Thank you, Griffin. More in COVID news, Hy-Vee is now offering COVID booster shots for high-risk groups. This includes, but is not limited to, those over 65 years of age, individuals over 18 years old with underlying health conditions, and those at higher risk of COVID-19 exposure because they live in an institutional setting. It is recommended to schedule your appointment ahead of time and to bring your photo ID and proof of vaccination with you. However, booster shots will be given no matter your status on health insurance. Make sure to do what you need in order to be safe and wear your mask in order to help others.
My name is Chelsea. I've been coming here since I was 15, which is not too long ago. No. I've been coming here since I was 15, and I love coming to Dahlquist Dental. I feel comfortable here. I'm never anxious or worried about any of the care I'm going to receive here, which is actually a big deal. For me, I've been to a lot of dentists. Dr. Ryan is always meticulous, and he's very careful and thorough, and I really, really love that about here.
Don't let pest control your life. Let Moxie Pest Control be your pain relief. That means a thorough inspection and treatment without dangerous chemicals. Experience the Moxie difference at killbugsfast.com. Moxie Pest Control, Kansas City's pest control experts.
There are first days, long days, day after day after day, and days you've worked so hard for. So today, let's focus on turning your retirement dreams into reality. Because to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help.
Call your financial representative, Stephen Perch, at 816-795-6232.
Welcome back, Jags. October 6th and 7th, St. Mary's Medical Center is having the Positively Pink Mammography event for staff of the Blue Springs School District for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The event will be held at St. Mary's Medical Center from 3 to 7. There will be drinks, snack, and shopping. If you want to go, you'll need a health insurance card to get in the doors.
Now we check in with Moreland Ridge Middle School and their Husky Vision.
Hello Jags, my name is Kylie, and I want to give you a quick update on what is happening over here at Moreland Ridge. I'm sure all of you former Huskies remember the annual walkathon sponsored by NJHS. Well, after not having this event last year, we are excited that NJHS is pulling this off this year. The whole school event is happening Friday, October 8th, and will include the huge water balloon fight and various activities on the track and football field. As always, thank you Jag TV for letting us stop by.
Thanks, Kylie. And now we'll be going into sports with Sawyer.
Jag TV Sports is sponsored by Rod Sports of Blue Springs.
How's it going, Jags? Let's check out how our sports teams here south performed last week. Our swim and dive team had 2 meets this week. On Tuesday, Rockhurst, Green Valley, and Marshall came down to south for a quad meet against our Jags. After a long weekend at Como, they were able to recover and come in with second place with a score of 615.5 points, right behind Rockhurst, who took first. Our divers all had great performances, racking up the points, and our swimmers kept the points rolling in for our team, keeping us ahead of the competition. Green Valley getting 194.5 points and Marshall scoring 65. Then on Thursday, they headed down to Raytown for the U-Bank Invitational. In a tougher, larger meet, our guys were able to get 5th place in our division. They battled hard, several of our guys getting top 5 in both their individual events and team events in the 200 medley relay, 200 freestyle, and 400 freestyle relays. We can't wait to see how they perform as the season goes on. Our girls volleyball team hosted Lee Summit North Thursday night. In the first set, they fought hard, scoring several big points, but were unable to come out on top with a score of 18-25. The next set, they started with the lead, but unfortunately fell behind, losing the second set 13-25. The third set was a nail-biter, keeping the score close until the end, slowly closing the gap with the points they scored. But, sadly, our girls couldn't catch up, losing the final set 19-25. They are looking forward to a bounce-back performance in their next game. Our girls softball team had 3 electric games last week, keeping their hot streak going on Monday at Park Hill, winning 17-7. They then hosted a game against Raypeck, destroying the competition, winning 11-0 in a 5-inning game. Finally, they headed to Liberty for their last game of the week, and nothing changed. Ella Westhoff put on the first points of the board in the second inning with fielder's choice. The game became close when in the bottom of the third inning, Liberty tied things up. But with a run scored in the 5th inning by Lauren Good's sac fly, our Jags pulled away for good, ending the game with a score of 5-1. Maddie Duvall was on the mound for the first 7 innings, allowing only 4 hits and 1 run over 7 innings, striking out 8 and walking nowhere. In total, the Jags got 11 hits in the game. Madison Hoffman, Taylor Borovac, and Abigail Wilhelm all gained multiple hits for the team, with Hoffman leading the Jags with 4 hits and 4 at-bats. Our boys football team took on Raypeck at home Friday night. In the first quarter, both teams were able to get a touchdown on the board. With under a minute left, Theo Thomas scored a 4-yard rushing touchdown to tie up the game. In the second quarter, the Jaguars started off by getting a field goal to close the gap, and the defense held Raypeck to getting an extra touchdown. In the third quarter, the Jaguars came out exploding with a 64-yard pass play by Cash Parker to Braden Watson, capped off with a 1-yard touchdown run, making the score 17-29. Then, in the first 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, Cash made a 31-yard pass completion for a touchdown by Braden Watson. But unfortunately, we were unable to catch Raypeck, ending the game with a score of 24-36. In the area, Lee Summit North took down Blue Springs 35-0. Rockhurst won against Lee Summit 21-10. Liberty North came out on top with 42-3 against Park Hill, and Raytown took the win against Belton 43-13. That's all for sports. I'm Sawyer Jackson, Jag TV.
Wow, what a week for South sports. Congrats to everyone who played and competed. Hard work really does pay off.
The KC Symphony Mobile Music Box had an outside concert for Cordell Mason. They play all through the KC Metro doing free outside stage concerts. And now Avery's going to show us how to make pumpkin bread.
Hey Jags, now that it's fall, here's a fun fall recipe you can try at home. My mom's famous pumpkin bread recipe.
To make this recipe, you will need 1.5 cups of dark brown sugar, 1 can of pumpkin, 2/3 cup oil, 2 large eggs, a 1/4 cup of water, 2 cups flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon salt, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger cloves, and a large 9x5 loaf pan. Before you begin, be sure to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Start by adding all of your ingredients to a large mixing bowl. After all of your ingredients are added, use an electric hand mixer to mix well. Don't forget to spray your loaf pan with non-stick spray. Add all of your pumpkin bread mix to the pan. Put the pan in the oven and let it cook for an hour. Now it's time to enjoy your pumpkin bread. Happy fall, Jags!
Wow, that looks great. That's it for this week's episode of Jag TV.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like our Facebook page. If you really want to stay on top of it, turn on our notifications so you're the first to know when new content comes out from the Jag TV team. See you next week!